do need that boost as a woman, because I do think that when you get into your 50s era, you do become a little bit invisible.
Yeah.
She said, I felt you may have needed to be their mum for that period of time, like you're now the boy's mum.
Yeah. I'm Freddie's mum, and welcome to 50 Stories. And this is a place where I interview real women in their 50s who are rewriting this next chapter of their lives. And this episode, I'm really pleased to introduce you to Georgina.
My name is Georgina Francis Perpinasis-Cecile. I married a Greek man. Work for a gold bullion company, and I've been here for 9 years. Before that, I worked in the city. I'm 57 years old. I love fashion. I love anything to do with shopping, whether it be food all the way to clothes shopping.
I wanted to ask you, what was the moment that you decided that you need to do something a little different in your life?
I think what happened was I had a friend who was very theatrical. She was in a lot of plays. She's always doing voiceovers. And we met through work and we remained like really good friends. So we worked together for about 12 years. And every day, because I run a service offices in Lombard Street in London. So I had 34 receptionists that worked for me. So I started there, and then the director said, we've got to bring a new uniform to the office. So I designed a uniform. I wanted them to look like air hostess without the hat. So we designed it. We got a girl in. We designed the outfit. The girls absolutely hated it because they were pencil skirts, but I wanted them to look sexy, if I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah.
And I wanted them to wear red lipstick. I wanted them to be a little bit like a virgin air hostess. So my friend Jenny used to go, every day I used to come into the office, they go, what are you wearing today? And then one day she just said to me, Georgie, you need to do what you're wearing for day. She said, because you're now, you've got into your 50s, you're now like starting a 50-year-old. And I just think a lot of women don't know what to wear. She said, and don't not be you, because you're mad as a box of frogs, and that's why we love you. So first of all I went on Instagram, done a few little bits on there, and then I moved over to TikTok one day. Another friend of mine said, yeah, I'll set you up, just be you. But I was just so shocked. Do you know what I really like though? I love it when women praise women. If I'm walking down the street and I see a girl and I'll go to, you look lovely. I'm not talking about age. I'm just looking and you look lovely.
Yeah.
And I've stopped women in the street because I would naturally go, you look really lovely.
Yeah.
And I just think it's nice because sometimes you do need that boost as a woman, because I do think that when you get into your 50s era, you do become a little bit invisible.
Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. And you are a bundle of energy when you appear on screen, and like I say, I've definitely sort of got watch every day, and it's like, oh wow, she looks great.
So I think of my Cockney accent. I think, I must speak nicer.
Yeah, well, no, but it's what makes you you, and it is what you. The energy comes across. So I'm going to say to you then. So since you started doing this, what have you learned about yourself since you've been doing this, and you're kind of moving into what I would say is your new sort of 50s chapter?
It's made me not worry so much about what everybody thinks. Just be you. Yeah. Say the wrong thing. It doesn't matter, because that's what makes you you. So I think it's given me more confidence in to be able to, because before, even though I was very bubbly, sometimes I kept quiet because I thought, if I say the wrong thing, then I'm going to be, oh God, I shouldn't have said that. Why did I say it? Why do I say it? But really, you've got to trust your instincts and go with it. And it's made me feel a little bit more out there, like a little bit more like, do you know what? It doesn't matter if that's too big, that's too small, that doesn't suit you. You wear exactly what you want to wear.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how old you are. If you want to wear it, wear it. Somebody doesn't like it, not everyone's going to like you. Do you know what I mean? It's life. Someone once said to me years ago, you're like Marmite. People either love you or they hate you. And that's really resonated with me, because that is so true.
Yeah.
Because also, when you like to be liked and you can't help it, and then you hear someone go, oh yeah, and I think, why are you saying, I don't even know you, and you dislike me, but you don't even know me.
Yeah.
So I think doing the TikTok, you do get, occasionally you get, people say nasty things.
Yeah.
But it's helped me and myself go, I don't care. Say what you like.
Fantastic. So I'm going to say then, so on that then, so there will be women over 50 out there that are thinking, well, it's too late to change or it's too late to do anything new. What's your advice?
No, I say you're never too old, because you can't think like that, because we could be here today and gone tomorrow. And you've got to say to yourself, no, I'm going to do it for me, not for anyone else, for me. If you need to make a change, I've always been in a job role for quite long periods of time. I haven't really done anything for a couple of years. But if I wasn't happy, I would change it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how old you are, because you've got to think of your mindset. Do you know what I mean? It's different if I was something like a teacher, or I'd been in that sort of job role, where I haven't, all I've really been in, all my job roles have been quite client facing, or sort of a people person talking to people. And I just think I need that variety. I couldn't, if I was in an office where I was inputting data in a little room, I would scream to get out. So I'm just saying, you've got to believe in yourself and say, no, I've got to take that step. I've got to.
Yeah.
Because it can't kill you if you leave a job.
No.
So you need to take that with all your strength and say, I need to do this for me, to make me feel a better person.
Absolutely.
And you need to walk away and say, no, I don't want this.
Yeah.
Because I do think in life as a woman, you become a yes lady. Yes, yes. And I think when you get in your 50s, you start going, no. So
actually, this moves quite nice then into the next thing, because I'm going to then ask you to, because you've already written something. So what's the one thing that you would tell your younger self?
As I said in my little chapter, I just say to myself, being soft-hearted, you can be soft-hearted, but you need to be a strong person and go with that, and just be able to show that delicate side of you, but also be strong enough not to get an emotion with it where you get too involved and too upset. So I'd say, listen, be yourself, but also I would say, don't be hard, be strong. You're not a hard person, you're a strong person.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
a bit
really.
Like kindness isn't a weakness type thing.
No.
It's sort of, you can be kind, but it doesn't mean that you can be taken advantage of. It means that you can be empathetic, but you also protect your own.
And you've got to do that
energy.
going through life. You really have, especially around people.
Yeah.
So I'd say, really protect yourself and you can be strong-hearted, but just, be strong inside.
Yeah, because this again goes perfectly on to, so if you had to name this chapter of your life, what would you call it and why?
I would call it Soft and Strong, 100%. It was like, because I work with 20 young boys, and obviously they call me mum in the office, and they banter constantly all day. I absolutely worship every one of them. But sometimes, because of how I am, sometimes I think, oh, that's upset me a little bit. And I get a little bit, and I think, oh, no, I don't like that, because I've gone so far with it, and because they know how I am.
Yeah. And
then they push me a little bit, and I think, oh, no, I feel a bit sad now. And I sort of walk into the kitchen, I'm out of coffee, I go, don't be stupid, because of, if you are that person, sometimes you're allowed to go, oh, it really upset me.
It is being able to have that sort of, I do like that tough, bit of push and shove, but then sometimes it's like, I am your mother. Just
remember that.
Yeah, just remember.
Mum. It's because one of my biggest regrets in life was I really wanted a big family. So when me and my husband got together, we had loads of tests, and they all come back and they just said it was inconclusive. There was not a reason why I couldn't fall, and there wasn't a reason, that it just didn't work. And for a long while, that was really hard for me, because I used to see my friends being pregnant, and then my husband as well. And I didn't really think it affected him, but it did. And I remember having a conversation one day, and I said, listen, if this is not for you, then, leave me with your family and walk away, because I'm finding it hard enough. I can't support you. We can support each other, but I can't do it all on my own, because I feel like it's my fault. I know you feel like it's a battling thing.
Yeah.
And then a few years later, we talked. He said, do you want to do IVF? And I said, no. And people go, but you really wanted children. I said, but that would have sent me crazy, because I know the whole hormone thing. I was dealing with things, and I just thought if that didn't work, that would have really affected me. I also had a friend that was going through IVF, and she had about 6 goes before she fell pregnant.
Right.
And I think in my mind, because I knew what she went through, I was thinking, I knew my limitations, and I thought I wouldn't be able to do this.
Okay.
We did talk about adopting, but then we was getting too old.
Right.
And then one day, my friend said to me, one of my best friends, there's 3 of us, we've known each other for 40 years. And she once said to me, Georgie, when you worked in the city with all them girls, you're still in contact with them. She said, I felt you may have needed to be their mum for that period of time. Like you're now the boys' mum.
Yeah.
For that period. I've got a lovely family. I've got nephews, 3 nephews I absolutely adore, and nieces as well. And I think I'm so close with them. They've got children, and they go, right, go with Auntie Georgie. And it's so open. I can have them children. And I think I was meant to be an aunt in a weird sort of, some weird pattern.
That's lovely that you've been able to, you've still got that opportunity to nurture and be a positive influence and be there as a support for people. Yeah. So you say, and I hold my hands up, I obviously don't know what it's like not to be able to have children. Yeah. But I can only imagine the sort of the pain and then the coming to terms of it. But you seem as if you've managed to sort of put that in a positive direction, that you've sought your children out in other ways. And like you say, you clearly have the fact that you know the old boys are sending the emails across and coming in and supporting you. And that's just a testament to how obviously you've got that sort of closeness with them. So I'm pleased that you've been able to do that.
It's what you need to do in life. I think you just need to pull your socks up and say, I could be vulnerable, but I can also be really sad. Yeah. But I can also inject and make that what it is, but get through it and be stronger because of it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really, I mean, I say, and it's just, that's really beautiful how you've been able to be able to do that. And like I say, hats off to you, Georgina, for being able to take that pain and turn it into something positive. So
I've got a little joke within the family that I always say if anyone's doing anything, and now people say it to me. I've got a little locket, and it's actually wrote on the front of it, and there's a photo of my mum inside, and it's, we're only here for a visit, and I live by that. We're only here for a visit. Don't waste that time, because in a heartbeat we're not here.
Yeah, absolutely true. Very last thing, because everybody that does one of my 50 stories, I send them a little chapter. So one of Georgina's boys has printed it out.
And if I'm dyslexic, I'm going to give it a go. This is a chapter where Georgina owns the quiet strength within her softness, where she learns that her warmth, her openness, and the light she brings into a room are not traits to tone down, but qualities to stand firmly behind. Oh, it's quite emotional. Because being soft-hearted has never meant being weak. It has meant she feels deeply, giving generously, and she still finds the courage to protect her energy, to set clear boundaries, and to choose where she places her care. And as Georgina steps forward, she shows that she can be kind and grounded, open, resilient, soft and strong, all at once without losing herself.
Superb. Thank you so much,
darling.
No, thank you, John. It's been a real treat getting to meet you and hearing your stories. And I know what you've said throughout of it will resonate, you know, from the sort of the fashion and the upbeat bit, but also then being able to take what's been pain in your life and turn it into a positive. So thank you so much. I'm really pleased. This is going to be shared on my 50 stories. And I would like to say to anybody, if you want to hear more stories like Georgina's, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because there's some fantastic women there, all in their 50s, all doing something. It's basically just reclaiming their lives and making it their own. So, you know, what more can we ask? So,
hallelujah to that.
Thank you so much, Georgina. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.